Psychometry 101, week 4, day 4. Psychometry is an age-old practice. It's been around forever. And, a lot of people just don't want to believe that it's a possibility. They want to say, oh, it's just something I know. It's just something that happens. And also people forget about it. They get so wrapped up and caught up in the experiences of life and in what's going on around it and trying to explain everything that it just gets to be too much. You can pick up a dog toy and get a flash of a dog that loves to play with a ball and just think, well, yeah, it's a ball. It's got dog chew prints all over it. It's been out in the dirt and that type of thing. So I'm going to deduce in my mind that this is a ball that a dog loved. Well, in reality, when you pick it up with psychometry, you can get that quick flash of, oh, this ball has been out and been played with in the yard, and I see a black dog that absolutely loves to chase and play ball. That's a psychometry reading with it. And that's where you have to learn, like I said in the beginning exercises in day 1, 2, and 3, is don't allow your brain to get so active within this that it forgets to look at it from psychometry. Get your first impressions, get those first messages and produce them and know. The reason for this is to get those answers that'll come in through the innate higher self energy, that connection that you have with that higher vibration. And in the program, you have shown that you're able to wake up that desire. You can do it. And you can reach the highest potential of your abilities once you start really focusing on that. Think of some things where you were just knew something without even trying. Think of some times when, I just know this. I don't know why I just know it. I just do. Think about those times. You didn't see it. You didn't have any real direct connection to those associated to it, but you just knew it. You watch television and for example, and you see 4 men's faces, and on the screen you just kind of shudder thinking, ooh, they were a part of a heinous crime. And then all of a sudden the news anchor is coming on and telling you the story, and it verifies what you picked up, what you got. That's working within the psychometry of it on a daily basis. These inconsistencies happen all the time because people get up in here and they start thinking that it's uncanny. They think that, this isn't normal, this is weird, when in reality, psychometry is actually more founded and has more strength to it than most people give it credit for. So many of us do not even know what psychometry is or that it exists. To gain a truth and a higher understanding of the skill, you have to have the want in order to develop it and to understand it. If you don't want it, it's not going to happen. There should never be a fear associated with this skill. If you feel fear, I recommend that you stop and then we talk. And let's get the information going in more clarity for you. Remember, psychometry is nothing more than a tool. It's just something you use to help explain and understand a little bit more about and have it happen through metaphysics. On day 4 skill, I want you to define metaphysics. Metaphysics is something that is really confused in the world. People look at it as, oh, that's that, witchy stuff, or it's magic stuff. That's not, and it's not, it really is not. And it's actually scientific. It actually has a basis, and it actually has a truth. So define metaphysics. What do you think metaphysics is? And how would you tell others about metaphysics? A child who has had a scary experience with an object, they say to you, I don't like it. It made me feel funny. How would you put that child at ease? What would you do to help them know that that's a natural gift and not something they should fear? When I was very little, I was probably like 2, 3 years old. I had the chicken pox and I was miserable and I hated it. And when I finally started feeling better and I went outside, I picked up a fossil stone and it felt, and I could feel like the energy that was like when I didn't feel good. And I threw this little stone as far away from me as I could, and I started crying. And my mom was like, what is wrong? And I told her what had happened and that this rock she went and found the rock and brought it back to me and showed me and told me about it being a fossil, that in the fossil it's a message from the old time, the energy that was within it, that it was nothing that was triggered or sent towards me for some negative or harmful thing. Have a great day.